Good morning, Royals. I made it. It is Wednesday, September the 26th, and I'm on another solo adventure to state number 30. Penn Station. Gotta catch the Amtrak. Welcome and welcome back to another travel vlog. Actually, this is a spinoff from the last episode of My Royal Diaries, the New York edition. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you go check that out now after you watch this video. Speaking about travel, I am on my quest to conquer these 50 states, and welcome to state number 30 out of 50. I must admit, it is quite confusing on which track to get into, but what I'm thinking is once your train goes up to the top, it says what track to get on. I'm thinking it's going to be track 11, that's what I've seen before, but we'll see. See, these people weren't in line like 2 minutes ago. This line just formulated. I think once they call your track, that's when you get in line to go ahead and get on the train. When the train starts to board at that time, when they call you. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, update. Oh, hello, by the way. I asked this nice lady, and she said you just have to wait until, so I was correct, you have to wait until your train is called over the head. Wait until your train is called over the overhead, and then you can walk to where the track number is. So right now I am in the waiting room and just waiting. It's 8:05. I'm probably not going to get called till like close to 8:30 because my train does not leave until 8:59. But I got here early just so I can understand how things go. Thank God I did. And just like that, I'm on the train. Now, because this is only an hour and a half ride, maybe not even that, I decided to do coach class. Honestly, actually, at the time of the booking, there wasn't any business class because that's what I was going to do, because the difference between coach and business is it's quieter and you get to pick your seat. But there was none available, so I'm going coach, but it's not going to be that long of a ride. It was $17 each way, and there's only 2 stops from New York to New Haven, to where I'm going. So it's not going to be too bad. At least I got a window seat. Got here early enough to get a window seat. In coach, you do have a good amount of room for your feet and your legs. I mean, I'm only 5 foot, so I don't need that much. But you do have a back pocket to hold your bag. Right now it has my bag in there with my little snacks. You do have a tray table in the back. No, this is for the first time people who's listening to this who've never rode Amtrak before. You do have 2 outlets to charge your phone or your laptop. Speaking of laptop, you do have free Wi-Fi on here, which I gotta connect to it. And eventually we're going to have a scenic route. Very easy to connect to Wi-Fi. Just find the Amtrak setting and then accept. And then you're done. Also, as you're getting on the train, you don't show your ticket. It's just too much work. So have your ticket ready when you get on the train, because the conductor comes by to scan it. And you can recline your seat, but not too much. Have respect for the person behind you. On top of the seats, you have space to put your luggage so it does not squeeze with you and the passenger in your way. Before I forget, make sure you like, subscribe, share. If you liked anything in this video, if you was entertained, if you learned anything, if I shared any type of value, please make sure you subscribe and press that like button. It definitely helps out the channel, and I appreciate you watching the video to the end. That also helps out the channel. Made it to my destination. It was about a 30-minute walk from Union Station. Welcome to the New Haven Museum. I'm gonna go spend some time in here. Well, that museum was interesting. Not in a bad way, it was just different. It's a smaller museum, so I'm not accustomed to the way the layout was. I'm used to going to museums and it's in like numerical order. So from like old age to new age. Well, because I think it was smaller, it was set up in like by rooms, and you would think that you're reading about the 1700s, but in the same room, you're also going to read about the 1900s. So it made it a little confusing to follow along, but it was still interesting. My favorite part was the homicide story, of course. I don't know if I knew that it had New Haven correlation, but now I really know that the homicide story has New Haven correlation. So yeah, I rated about a 3.5 out of 5. Well, I found Yale University by accident, just walking, and came up to the campus. It appears to be small, but I think it's just spread out. What did I think of Connecticut as a whole? Well, just New Haven, because I was just in New Haven. It's okay. It's definitely a college kind of town, obviously, because Yale is here and there's a couple of other colleges that are here. So there's a lot of young people around. I don't know if I was here long enough to experience anything more, but the small time that I was here, I like it. It's okay. It's no Rhode Island, because I'd rather go to Rhode Island before I come back to Connecticut. But I like the fact that it's so close to New York. So if I ever wanted to live in Connecticut, which that will never happen, but just hypothetically speaking, if I ever wanted to live in Connecticut, I can travel to New York really quickly within like 2 hours. All right, that's it for today. I appreciate you sticking around. Until next time, until the next date, we'll see where I go.